Long before dinosaurs ever walked the earth, the oceans were a battlefield, ruled by terrifying hunters. Forget T-Rex for a moment. We're diving back nearly 400 million years to the Devonian period, an era known as the Age of Fishes, and in these ancient waters, two apex predators reigned supreme. But they couldn't have been more different in their hunting styles. It was a classic showdown, the ultimate ambusher versus the relentless pursuer. Imagine a living armored torpedo. That was Dunkleosteus. This beast wasn't just big. It was a monster stretching up to 30 feet long. But its real weapon wasn't its size. It was its head, encased in thick, bony plates. Dunkleosteus had one of the most powerful bites of all time. Instead of teeth, it had razor-sharp, self-sharpening bony blades that could shear through anything. But this heavy armor came at a cost. Speed. Dunkleosteus was likely a slow, cruising predator. So how did it catch its prey? It was a master of the ambush. It would lie in wait, perhaps concealed in murky water or near the seabed, using its immense power for a sudden, explosive lunge. Once its victim was in range, those devastating jaws would slam shut with incredible force, ending the hunt in an instant. It was pure brute force efficiency. On the other side of the ring, we have Cladoslake. This creature looked much more like a modern shark, though it was an early ancestor. It was smaller, sleeker, and built for a completely different strategy: pursuit. Cladoslake was one of the fastest swimmers of its time. Streamlined, torpedo-shaped body, forked tail, and stabilizing fins allowed it to chase down its prey over long distances. Unlike Dunkleosteus, it had actual teeth, but they were designed for grasping, not slicing. Its game was to run down its target, grab hold, and swallow it whole. It was a marathon runner, relying on stamina and agility to outmaneuver its meals. It was the epitome of an open-water hunter, constantly on the move, patrolling the ancient seas for its next opportunity. So we have two top predators, perfectly adapted to their environment, but in opposite ways. Dunkleosteus sacrificed speed for impenetrable armor and overwhelming power. Its strategy was all about that one perfect moment, the surprise attack. Its heavy plating made it a fortress, protecting it from other predators while it waited patiently. This was a strategy of power and patience. Cladoslake, however, went all in on agility and speed. Its lack of heavy armor made it vulnerable, but it also made it incredibly fast and nimble, able to chase down just about anything that swam. Its survival depended on being quicker and more agile than both its prey and its potential predators. It was a higher-risk, higher-reward lifestyle that relied on constant motion. These two distinct hunting strategies didn't just disappear at the end of the Devonian. They set a blueprint for ocean predators for hundreds of millions of years. The ambush strategy of Dunkleosteus is echoed today in creatures like the frogfish or the stonefish, which use camouflage and explosive speed to surprise their prey. The pursuit strategy of Cladoslake, on the other hand, is the direct evolutionary line that led to some of the ocean's most iconic hunters like the great white shark and the mako, which use incredible speed and endurance to run down their targets. So the next time you see a shark gliding through the water, remember its ancient ancestor Cladoslake, and the eternal oceanic conflict between the patient ambusher and the relentless pursuer battle that began long before the dinosaurs. Thanks for diving back in time with us. If you enjoyed this journey into the ancient oceans, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the history of life on Earth. See you next time.